If you're scared of cutting the quick, or your dog hates nail trims, this might be one of the easiest ways to do it at home. This is the Naigrins 7-speed dog nail grinder, and what stood out to me right away is the LED light. The digital display, and how premium it feels. If your dog has black nails or gets nervous during grooming, this is definitely worth taking a look. Right away, this feels more upgraded than a basic nail grinder. It has that sleek black and orange design, and the digital display gives it a much more high-tech look. It's very comfortable to hold, easy to understand, and it just feels like a better quality grooming tool overall. The biggest feature for me is the built-in LED light. And honestly, this is what makes the biggest difference. If you've ever trimmed dark or black dog nails, you already know how hard it could be to tell where the quick is. That's where this helps out a lot. The twin LED lights shine directly on the nail, so you can see what you're doing better and trim with way more confidence. That means less guessing, less stress, and a safer grooming session overall. Another thing that I really like is the 7-speed settings. That gives you a lot more control than the usual 2-speed grinders. So if you're working on a puppy, a small dog, or even a cat, you can start low and keep it gentle. And if you have a bigger dog or thicker nails, you can turn it all the way up and get the job done faster. I like that you're able to adjust it instead of just being stuck with one basic speed. It makes the whole process just feel a lot smoother and more controlled. Now let's talk about the noise, because that matters a lot, especially if your dog gets anxious. This grinder is super quiet, and that makes a big difference. It doesn't have a loud, harsh, buzzing sound that can instantly freak some dogs out. So if you have a nervous dog or a pet that already hates clippers, the quiet motor and lower vibration here can really help make nail trims feel a lot less stressful. Another feature I really like is the one-handed speed control wheel. Instead of pressing a bunch of buttons, you can just use your thumb to raise and lower the speed, or to stop it quickly. That means your other hand stays free to hold the paw, steady your dog, or give him that little comfort while you work. And if you need to stop fast, you can just slide it down and switch it right off. That extra control is really nice, especially when your dog moves around unexpectedly. Another nice touch is the built-in dust collector. So when you grind nails, you usually get fine nail dust everywhere. So I like that this helps catch some of it and keeps the process just a little bit cleaner. And then you can just easily wash it out in the sink. And then when you're done, simply place it back on and twist to secure it. It also charges by USB Type-C, which is super convenient because you can always use a cable you probably already have. And the battery life is solid too, with up to 5.5 hours of runtime and about 2 hours of charge. Now the most important part is the final result. And this is where a grinder like this really helps. Instead of leaving a sharp clipped edge, you get a much more rounded, smooth, finished nail that looks better, feels better, and it also helps avoid those rough edges that can really scratch you or catch up blankets and furniture. So if you want a cleaner, more polished finish, this definitely does a nice job. Overall, I think this is a really solid option, especially if you want a safer, easier way to trim your pet's nails. It comes with everything you need. It comes with a nice little cap you can place on top. It also comes with 2 additional grinders and 1 additional cap. LED lights are super helpful, especially for black nails. The 7 speeds gives you real control. It's quiet, it's easy to use, and I really like the one-handed design. So if you've been looking for a dog nail grinder that feels more upgraded and less stressful to use, this is definitely worth checking out. I'll put the link below.